Okay, well, while we were going through this tasting and talking about the necessity of having Petite Sirah be part of your Zinfandel, I had to think back to when I was growing up in the Central Valley, and my dad being who he was, an immigrant from Italy, and he made 4 barrels of wine every year, just like most of his friends did. And he actually had a pretty good reputation for his wine. It was always considered one of the best in our neighborhoods. Yeah. And one day, when we were harvesting, we harvested our Zinfandel, and then we harvested our little block of, I don't know, 50 to 75 vines of Carignan that my dad would crush with the Zinfandel. And I asked him finally, why are you putting Carignan with, or Carignano to him, with Zinfandel? He said, you can't make good Zinfandel without Carignan.
Yep.
Jeez.
So yeah,
That's
he
cool.
needs that money.
And when we got here, we found out why they use Petite Sirah.
Yeah, and that's and the old vine vineyards up here also have Carignan in it. I mean, if you look at, well, Ridge is probably the most consistent winery of listing
Because
their
they have
specific
the
varietals,
vineyards.
and almost a fair amount of the Ridge Zinfandels that we like, whether it's Lytton Springs or Geyserville, they almost always have some amount of Carignan in them, in addition to a slug of Petite Sirah. Yeah, that's pretty good. What did so it's your dad made 4 barrels? Is
That's
that
all you could.
That's what I wanted to
Yeah.
get.
The state would only allow you to make 4 barrels.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, but think about that. Every year, so each person
Yeah.
was allowed to make 220 gallons of wine
Yeah.
a year
Yeah. Yeah.
for your personal consumption.
About 100
Think about that.
cases.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but think
Now,
about that. What
some-
that daily consumption would be.
That's a lot.
So you half a gallon.
No,
Yeah.
Half a gallon a day.
Some people would actually run out. 4
Really?
barrels wasn't enough for them.
Well, yeah,
Wow.
family gathering. It's like if it now.
We always had leftover, and we had some friends that, and when it got near, they had run out.
You were scalping.
They would come by and
Yeah.
we'd fill their jug.
That's a lot. It's almost 2 tons of fruit.
Yeah, and the thing that's hilarious about it is that I'm not sure, but I don't think it's a household thing. I think it was per person, but I can't remember if it was because if it's per person, you can have 3 people
Oh, yeah.
in your house.
It might be
You
a
think
household
you-
thing.
I think it's that
Yeah,
might be a
I think
household
so.
thing too.
It's per household.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still, that's
No, I
half a
can
gallon a day
remember-
per household.
That
I
explains
can
all it.
remember more than once people from the state coming to check on me.
Oh, you're
Make
kidding.
sure that's who you're.
No, they came.
Oh,
Yeah.
they.
Came, and they would go down to your cellar,
Yeah.
and my dad would explain to them, "Oh, this is
Yeah.
still from last year or whatever. And these are this year's wines."
Wow.
No. They came out almost every year.
Really?
Yeah, so that was when
Like,
you think they were being
Shut up.
profiled.
Yeah. There you go.
I think they might have been
And
profiled.
I don't want this to be recorded.
Yeah. Yes.
Let's kill it. We're killing it now.
That one goes on the dark web.
Yeah. Exactly.